Paul, I think it's fair to say from your reaction just at the end that you're not too pleased with that?
No, I'm not too pleased. There's no point putting it any other way. I'm not one who comes and slaughters players or anything like that. I appreciate I'm the leader of the group. I just felt hugely disappointed. I thought our first half performance was abhorrent. There's nothing I could say was really good, apart from probably Hayden went on a run and showed some kahunas. And in fairness, at the start he nearly won a header fast stick, but there wasn't much that I liked first half. I thought out of possession we were poor, we were flimsy, we didn't put a tackle in, we didn't press, we pressed but we didn't really press, we didn't go the final yards to get the ball. And I told him so at half time. I just thought we were lucky to come in without conceding. And even more so at this ground, that you have like a massive following. The opposition are thinking, oh, just stay in the game, just stay in the game. And then they grew into the game and they're thinking, wow, this is all right, it's a nice place to play. I don't want it to be a nice place to play, I want it to be a really difficult place to play. But so then obviously Chesney got injured, which is a disappointment, obviously. And then Sibs just a reckless challenge for a yellow, so then I don't know if I'm going to keep 10 players on the pitch. So we had a couple of options at half time, which way to go, and we went the way we went, which was a bit ballsy, I suppose, but we're trying to win the game. So the back four I thought were excellent second half, and we played with a lot more effort and intensity. Like if they play like that, like we did second half, and we lose, then fair enough, I can accept it. I appreciate we'll have better times on the ball than we did tonight, and we might have better finishing than we have tonight, and we might have a referee who might see a collision between a centre forward and a goalkeeper on another night. But that's got to be a given. People are paying. It's not an easy time of the year, I understand that. So people are coming to watch to be entertained, and I think our first half performance then, in the second half, when we improved significantly, it felt like, because it was condensed into 45 minutes, everything feels rushed because the lads are so desperate to get the goal, and that's why you can't afford to throw a half of football away. You can't, because then it just keeps building and building and building, and that's, in the end, our eagerness to score sort of ruined some of our play in the final third.
Did you feel at half time then you had to do something drastic?
Yeah, I did. I did. I don't very often lose my temper, but I think I lost my temper a little bit. But it was just so lacklustre. We had to change it. I obviously had to take Sibs off. It's a high risk tackler. So we just had to quickly try and think of, we had two different ways to play, and we went with the back four. And I thought the back four were really good second half. Marshalled the team really well. I asked Corey to play out position at right back. We haven't got any right backs at the club, so he kindly played there, and I thought he'd done really well, and give Nat a few balls down the side, and Dobbs give us a bit of impetus down this side, and Didsy was trying to make the game play, and we had obviously Connor and Birdie just sitting midfielders. So it was much better second half, but like I said, you shouldn't waste 45 minutes of your career. You don't know if you ever play again, so that's how I see it.
Another injury, James Chester this time. I know it's early, so you probably won't have details, but him, Curtis Davis, Tom Barkhazen, Jason Knight, the list is growing. Yeah, well,
Knighties and the captains were both contact injuries. Not much you can do about that. Tom's is a tweak of his hammy, which surprised me, to be honest, because he wasn't sprinting or anything like that. So, and tonight, Chesney said he felt his calf. So. Which is a pity, because we haven't done a lot of training, so it's a bit one out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. Well, you never expect it, obviously, but I didn't see it coming. Massive disappointment, and we are bare bones, and I joke about next man up, and that gives someone else an opportunity, and it will, obviously, and I hope they take the opportunity. But we're running out of men to put out there, so that is a concern.
Just on the injury front, Jamal Blackman took a blow second half. Yeah. Former goalkeeper yours, of course. It was good to see him walk off the field. Yeah, he got knocked out. I think he got a knee to the back of the head. It was a great ball in, and another day that might go in for you. I think Will went in, and Dobbs, if it had been on the front foot, might have got the rebound. So it's just one of them nights. There's one where he cut in from the right, and I thought, oh, here he goes, he's got to bend it in here, Mendes. No joy, and then the free kick from
Connor, and I said to the lads after, look, sometimes a game like that you can win it off a set piece, but wasn't to be. And when the young lad came on, I thought, right, we'll put a couple of corners under the bar, but we hit the first mail on one of them, so it was just a frustrating night. So if any fans are watching this, hopefully one or two are, then I feel their pain, and hopefully we can put it right and inject the energy into the lads. The one thing, second half, we kept a clean sheet when we hadn't played our best. We just didn't look like we were going to score, although we tried. But I appreciate the efforts of the lads second half, but it doesn't detract from their lethargic performance first.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.